Hello, I'm Kendall.
And I'm Marshall.
Let's start off with Trinity High School's wrestling team. They have their first tournament Friday the 13th, so let's hope luck is in the Trojans' favor. Come support them at Arlington High School Friday and Saturday. The team would surely appreciate having the morale of their classmates by their side. Show your Trojan pride.
Don't forget to tell the Blue Raider Band congratulations if you get the chance. This past week, the band traveled to Atlanta to compete in the Bands of America Super Regionals and had an amazing performance. With an astounding first place in all three captions in their class at prelims, they advanced to finals where they get second place out of 12 other bands. Although the season for their show is over, it won't be forgotten. Great job, guys.
And for this final week of the first trimester, the varsity boys basketball tournament will be held at Bell starting on Thursday, November 12th, throughout Friday and Saturday, November 14th. On Thursday, students will be able to have lunch and go to a gym and watch the boys compete. The Lady Raiders basketball team will play at DeSoto against them. On Tuesday, November 10th, the JV team will start at 6 p.m. and the varsity will start at 7:30.
Now, we go over to Megan in the Entertainment Center.
7 days ago, Scott Cawthorn, creator of Five Nights at Freddy's, released a teaser trailer for FNAF World. Starting off with a creepy theme of empty animatronic masks, the trailer quickly went in the other direction. Many speculate that the game will be cutesy without anything dark. FNAF World is scheduled to be released in 2016. According to U.S. Weekly, Blake Shelton and Gwen Stefani are officially dating. Her representative confirms exclusively. Stefani's spokesperson, who could not comment farther on the two, said Gwen and Blake have been longtime friends who have very recently started dating. They were spotted getting cozy with each other at multiple Halloween parties in L.A. over the weekend. The Peanuts movie was released November 6, 2015. This film commemorates the 65th anniversary of the Peanuts comic strip in tribute to its creator, Charles M. Schulz. This movie follows the story of Charlie Brown going on his daily adventures, along with a side plot that involves his dog Snoopy flying around to go on a great mission.
Thank you, Megan.
The HEB ISD Arts and AV Club will be having their first meeting on Wednesday, November the 11th. They will be electing officers and planning their volunteer project. It will be at 7:30 in room A110 at the Buinger CTE Academy. This will leave all attendees with plenty of time to get to their home campus in time for school.
Next week on Thursday, November 12th at Bell and Trinity, there will be final exams for 0th, 4th, and 5th periods. And the next day on Friday, students will be testing for 1st, 2nd, and 3rd periods. That same day, there will be an early release at 12:45 p.m. with an optional lunch from 12:45 to 1:15.
Do you still need to take the SAT this year? If so, start studying now. The next test date will be on Saturday, December 5th at the Trinity campus. Late registrations must be made no later than November 23rd to make the deadline. Don't forget.
Now, we go over to Dawson with the weather.
All right, guys, I'm your Chief Meteorologist, Dawson Pepin with HEB ISD News. We're going to go ahead and take a look at our almanacs here for Monday. Taking a look at our high temperature today was 66 degrees with our morning time low at 45. Our averages are 74 and 58, with our records being set at 89 and 27 back in 1989 and 1959. Taking a look at our high temperatures on Monday afternoon, 70 in Fort Worth, 71 in Dallas, 65 up in Denton, 66 in Decatur, and down south, 66 in Hillsboro. Taking a look at the temperatures Monday night. There we go. 54 in Fort Worth, 55 in Dallas, 52 out there out to the west in Mineral Wells, and 50 out in Throckmorton, where it will be a little bit cooler along the boundary to the west. Taking a look at your day planner for Monday, our morning time temperature, you will definitely need a jacket at 45 degrees, but overall a beautiful start to the morning. Midday, still want that light jacket around at 57 degrees, but warming up nicely in the afternoon to 66 degrees. Taking a look at your 7-day forecast. Monday, as we said, 66 degrees with a warming trend starting Tuesday at 72 degrees. Muggy 68 degrees on Wednesday with a chance of rain, as well as Thursday at 66 with a chance of rain. And moving into Friday, still continuing that warming trend up to 71 degrees. Before a front pushes through Friday night, knocking our temperatures down on Saturday to 65 degrees, then continuing the cooling trend Sunday to 59 degrees. Now to Chase with sports.
Thanks, guys. The Dallas Stars have been on a roll recently, so far this season with 10 wins and 3 losses. They played an excellent game on Tuesday, November 3rd against the Boston Bruins, a team with 6 wins, 4 losses, and 1 tie so far for the season. Tyler Seguin opened the game up with a rocket of a shot to the back of the net, assisted by Jason Spezza and Jamie Benn in the 15th minute, putting them back on top of Boston early. Score 1-0. Colin Miller comes back about 2 minutes later to tie the game for Boston 1-1. Then with just seconds left in the first period, Louis Eriksson nets one, assisted by Torrey Krug and Patrice Bergeron, putting the Bruins on top 2-1 to end the first period. Going into the second period, Seguin is back again with another nailed puck into the net just over 4 minutes into the period, tying the game at 2-2. Then Jyrki Jokipaka comes and nets his first for the season, assisted by Valery Nichushkin and Jamie Benn just 17 minutes into the period, putting the Stars back on top 3-2 to end the second period. Then we go back into the third period. Seguin is back yet again with another goal, assisted by Jason Spezza and John Klingberg, putting Dallas up 4-2 about a minute into the period. Then we go forward about 9 minutes into the third period. Alex Goligoski with a shot at the net puts the Stars at 5-2. Just a few minutes before the final horn, Louis Eriksson for the Bruins fires another shot on Kari Lehtinen and makes it into the back of the net, bringing the score to the final score of 5-3, Dallas taking the win. In the Cowboys news, the Cowboys who were barely beaten by the Philadelphia Eagles 13-12 last Sunday are on a bye week this week, but that doesn't mean things aren't happening around the Cowboys locker room. Wide receiver Joseph Randle was released earlier this week for violating the NFL's domestic violence policy. We could not reach him for any comment. The Mavs, who lost to the Raptors 102-91 last Tuesday night, will play the Pelicans Tuesday night at their home in New Orleans. The Mavs are currently 2-2 for the season. FC Dallas played the Seattle Sounders Sunday, beating them 2-1. And finally, in the world of skateboarding, LRG released their full-length video, 1947, and the Barrick Series in transition began again this past week, and Nigel Houston released his new long-awaited part. That's it for sports. Back to y'all in the studio.
Thanks, you guys. I sure am ready for this next week ahead of us.
I'm Savannah at the Buinger CT Academy, and this week, the robotics class is working on sumobots. Constructing from parts provided in the classroom, the students must build their own original robot, used solely for the sake of wrestling, to compete against their classmates.
So this time we're doing sumobots. They have to devise a way to design their robot so that it can autonomously, that's without their control, basically fight against another robot in sumo style. Push it out of a circle, flip it over, things like that.
It involves every concept of the robot, the gears, the tires we use, the sensors involved in the project, so it gives us the opportunity to, I suppose, expand on what we haven't done before.
It's a combination of fun and a challenge.
The robots will be completed Tuesday of this week, and the competition on that same day. Join us next week to see the competition results.
That's all we have for today. Remember to tune in next week, and don't forget to be awesome.